Hi everyone, and welcome to the Australian graphics card buying guide for mid-September 2023. I do price analysis on the Australian graphics card market so that I can recommend you the best cards in different price categories. I find the best on-shelf Australian prices across PC Part Picker, Static Ice, OzBargain, eBay and other web stores to find the absolute best price available in Australia for each graphics card. My analysis is done by comparing the price in Australia to the raster and ray tracing performance relative to those cards. And I use the Tom's Hardware raster and ray tracing leaderboards to determine which cards perform the best. That means if you follow my guide, you'll be getting the best performance possible for the money that you're spending in Australia. I make these price guides on a regular basis, so make sure to subscribe so that if you ever want to buy a graphics card in the future, you can come back here and watch my latest price guide to make sure you're getting the best graphics card you can for your money. Kicking off, I'm going to remind you guys of what game bundles are currently available with graphics card purchases. Sometimes graphics cards come with free games, and that's great. So at the moment, what you can get is Starfield. This game still comes bundled through to the end of September. It comes with the listed AMD Radeon cards, so you get the Starfield Standard Edition with the 7600, 6650 XT, 6600 XT or 6600, and you get the Premium Edition with the 6700 and up. So that's a great added value for a game which is worth, $100, $120. You get that free with these Radeon cards at the moment. And the Radeon cards are the best performing cards to play that game as well. If you're looking to build a system for Starfield, you probably want to look at a Radeon card and get Starfield for free. Intel also have a game bundle promotion through to the end of September. With a purchase of any of their graphics cards, you get a copy of Nightingale and Assassin's Creed Mirage. So make sure that you contact the retailer who you purchase your card from to redeem your game bundle, and you should get a voucher to redeem your games as well. We're going to move on to my leaderboards now in the different price categories. Before I do, I'd love if you guys could leave a comment below. What I want to know is, what is it about these videos that you find the most helpful? Really simple, just let me know please down below. What is it that helps you the most out of these videos? Thanks. There is a lot to talk about this week. The graphics card market has changed a lot since my last video with the launch of the 7700 XT and 7800 XT from AMD. As well as that, we have some new eBay promotions and new eBay coupon codes to get you 17% off your graphics card purchase. And there's also been some price fluctuations at the high end of the market, which is just crazy at the moment. It's getting really expensive. So let's jump in and see what we have. Kicking off with the best card around $300 or less, we have the RX 6600, which is the best card for raster performance. This card is available from Centacom, and Centacom usually always has free shipping, which is great. So if you're looking for a card on a budget for gaming, this $305 card is the one you'll want to get. And with free shipping, you're saving even more money there too. It's pretty well in stock, so that's not going to be a problem. And it's an 8GB card, so 8 gigabytes isn't the most amount of memory, but there are cards still out there on the market with 6 and even 4 gigabytes of memory. And 8 gigs is probably the most common sort of card on the market at the moment, so you're not missing out on too much. For ray tracing performance, we have the Arc A750. Now, this card is available for $329 from Umart. Again, I'm really impressed with what Intel are doing with their lineup, being that they're the underdog and the new player to the graphics card market. Intel have landed cards in my recommended list more than once this fortnight. So they're really doing great. And it's mostly because of two things. Their pricing is coming down, but their performance is going up with their graphics driver updates. And as a bonus, they have more memory in their cards than their competitors. And again, the Intel cards come with the game bundle of Nightingale and Assassin's Creed Mirage. So as well as getting a good value graphics card, you're getting 2 free games with it as well. Moving on to the best graphics cards around $500 or less. First of all, we have the 6750 XT. This is a 12 gigabyte graphics card, which is a fantastic amount of memory for this price bracket. And this is the best raster performing card that you can buy around this price. This one is available from MSY and Umart for $528. And yeah, it's an Asus card. I think it's quite a nice looking card. It's got like a nice brush metal finish, and it looks like it has some RGB features on it as well. So if you're looking to spend around $500, you'll get some great performance out of that one. As for ray tracing, the RTX 3060 Ti is available for $449. Now this one is a refurbished model from megabuy.com.au. It's a Gainwood. If you want to spend a bit more, you can go to Umart, and here you can get a new one for a bit more of $469. Now it's a white card, so it might not fit with your build, but if you don't care about that, then this might be a better choice for you, as it is a better brand and it's not refurbished, it's brand new. As for memory, here is Intel again to save the day. You can get 16 gigabytes of memory for $535, and you get this beautiful ARC A770 limited edition Intel card. I love these cards, they look so nice. They have a very professional look. They don't look like the typical, gamer products, the overemphasized angles and all that ugly stuff. And this one is available from Centacom, again with free shipping from Centacom. Thank you, Centacom. And this one should be eligible for the game bundle as well. Yes, it is listed here with the game bundle. So you get 2 free games with that as well. So that's a pretty good purchase. The caveat with Intel cards is that they haven't been developing graphics cards for very long. They're the newer player to the graphics card market, so they don't have as mature drivers as, say, AMD and Nvidia. What that means is you won't always get the best performance out of all the games that you might want to play. Some games might not even work, right? But this is something that Intel is working on, and they release new graphics drivers all the time, and the performance is just improving, and game support is just improving all the time too. If you're getting a graphics card to play very specific games, it might just be worth looking up how those games work on a Intel Arc card before buying an Intel Arc graphics card. In our $700 price category, we have a new contender. And you'll see I've put red text on this one. The new Radeon cards, I've just color-coded red throughout this presentation so that they stand out. But yeah, the 7700 XT for $713. And this is the cheapest one in Australia, and it is a really good purchase. I recommend grabbing this card if you're looking at spending around $700, because compared to all the other 7700 XTs on the market, this one is a bargain. This one is available from Amazon for $713. It's got 12 gigabytes of memory, and it's the best raster performing card you can get for around $700 or less. To give you an idea how good a deal this is, let's head over to PC Part Picker and go to our video cards and look up the 7700 XT. And you can see here, if we order this by price, the cheapest one listed is $769. Well, that's more expensive than the one that I've found. The one I found here is only $713. And there's a number of cards in this presentation which aren't on PC Part Picker. So you can't always trust to find the best price on PC Part Picker, guys. Moving on to the best graphics card for ray tracing performance in this price category, we have the RTX 4060 Ti, which is a 16 gigabyte card. And this one is available for $669 from stormcomputers.com.au. This is an Asus dual RTX 4060 Ti 16 gigabyte. Now, it does say that it's out of stock in store, but it can be ordered straight from their supplier. And I have had a look, you can actually add it to your cart, and you can go through to the checkout despite it being out of stock. So I haven't heard of anyone buying this or buying anything from the store at all, actually. But considering that you can go through the checkout process And there it is, listed as a 16 gig card for $669. It might take a bit longer to get to you, I suppose, but that is the best price that I can find in Australia by far for this specific graphics card. This is again another card that is not listed on PC Part Picker. I spend hours going through to find the best deals on these graphics cards. So your best bet is to come back here and watch my videos, guys, because I'm telling you there's a lot out there which you don't find on PC Part Picker, you don't find on Static Ice, but I've got them here. Our next category is the best graphics cards for around $900 or less. And for Raster, we have the 7800 XT, another card which has just hit the market from AMD. These two cards have taken the market by storm, and this is really good for gamers. Now, this is a 16 gigabyte card for $871, and this one is also from Amazon. There it is, available to buy now, $871, and it's an ASRock model. Phantom Gaming, there's no photos there, but if we just look this up, we can see what it looks like. There's the ASRock RX 7800 Phantom Gaming, so that's it there. It's definitely a very flashy look. It looks to have RGB all over it, but there you go. If you want a 7800 XT, that is the best price on the internet at $871 Australian. For ray tracing performance in this category, we have the RTX 4070. This one is on eBay and it's $895. It's a 12 gigabyte card. And you might be thinking, but Dylan, that says $1,079. Well, I've got a special surprise for you guys. You can get 17% off of this purchase if you're an eBay Plus member. Now, eBay Plus costs money, but you can use it. You can get a free eBay Plus trial, purchase this card, and disable your eBay Plus membership afterwards. The code for this is SEPP17. SEPP17. All right, don't make me say it again. So if we have a look, if I open up my calculator and we simply go 1079 minus 17%, you save $180 and it comes down to $895.50. And that is actually the cheapest 4070 card on the internet in Australia. Again, not on Static Ice, not on PC Part Picker, and you wouldn't even find it on the surface of eBay unless you went through and did all the calculations and found the coupons. Moving on, we have the best graphics cards in $1,200 or less. And for raster performance, we have the 4070 Ti for $1,199. This one's available from Umart or MSY, they're the same store. Now, the caveat with this one is that it's only available at one store, and that is Maroochydore here in Queensland on the Sunshine Coast. So just keep that in mind, but it is the cheapest one that I could find. Now, that is the best card for ray tracing as well as raster in this price category. But if you're not living in Queensland and you can't get access to this card, then maybe you might want to look at this next one, and that is the most memory available for under $1,200, and that is the RX 6950 XT. This one is only $999 from Scorp Tech. Now, to put that into perspective, this card performs a little bit less than the 7900 XT, but it performs better than the 7800 XT. For $999, this card is actually cheaper than the RX 6900 XT, which is a model below this one. It's a really good performing card. It's the top of the line card from AMD's previous generation. And this one comes with Starfield as well. So $999 in stock, comes with Starfield, top of the line last generation card. That is a pretty good deal. And you gotta love the features, guys. Look at this. Features. Built for the gamer. That is it. That's the primary feature. First thing they mentioned, built for the gamer. That says a lot, doesn't it? Moving on, we have the best cards for around $1,500 or less, and for raster performance, we have the 7900 XT. This one is available for $1,280. And this one comes from my favorite Australian retailer for graphics cards, CCPU Computers. The reason I love these guys is their goddamn website. Just take a look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just lovely 2005 aesthetics. Tell a friend about this page. Come on, guys, leave your email address in the comments and I will send you a personal invitation to tell you about this page. I will go to the CCPU Computers website. I will click the tell a friend button. I will type your email address in and I will send you a personal message from this web page. Jokes aside, they're obviously not a huge retailer with the lack of money that they invest in their web presence, but I really love them for repeatedly appearing on my lists with the best prices in Australia for a small New South Wales based store. That's really great to see, especially because they also take the crown for the best card in our next category, which is the best cards for $1,700 or less. Starting with raster performance, it's the 7900 XTX. And again, CCPU Computers have pulled through for us. Give me your email address, I'll click the tell a friend button, I'll put your email address in there, and you'll receive an exciting email inbox message about a graphics card from me personally. This one is a Sapphire Pulse model, and I can personally vouch for how nice these cards are. I own one of these exact cards myself. Very nice looking card, and I have an unboxing video on my channel if you do want to go and see what this card looks like and get my opinion on it in the flesh. So how about ray tracing performance? Well, you can pick up the RTX 4080 and that'll get you the best ray tracing performance in this price category for $1,770. It's a Zotac Gaming 4080 from PLE Computers, which is ple.com.au. Now, you might have noticed the past three cards I mentioned, the 7900 XT, XTX, and the 4080, they've all gone up in price over the past month by a significant amount. The XTX has gone up by $200. The 4080's gone up by at least $100. But it's still cheaper than it used to be. I purchased a 4080 for $2,200, I think, back towards the start of the year. So this is still much cheaper than they were. But there is a trend at the moment that they're going up in price. I don't know when that's going to stop. I don't know when they're going to come down or if they're going to continue going up. I have no idea. But if you are looking to buy a card right now, these are the best prices I can find. Our next category is our flagship card, and that remains the RTX 4090, which is untouchable. The best price I can find on a 4090 is for the MSI 4090 Ventus. For $2,641. If you want to see a video on this one as well, I just did a video on this a couple of days ago. It should be just the most recent video on my channel. Go and check it out if you want to see an unboxing and a little bit of dry comedy. It might be worth watching. This one is available from MSY and Umart, and it is very well in stock. This one is available for online delivery, so if you want to get it delivered on this website, just go to select your store and select the very top option. It's post in stock, it says. Select that, enter your postcode, and it'll allow you to get delivery on this item. So that's the end of my price guide, and we're going to move on to my bonus categories. We have a few of these, so we're going to start off with the top as the cheapest card available that you can possibly buy, and that is the RX 6400. This one is available from jw.com.au. It's an MSI Aero for just $199. It's only a 4GB graphics card. Now, I always say, this card is not really great for gaming. There might be some low-end games you can play. I'm thinking like Minecraft, Dota, very basic games, Counter-Strike Go maybe. But I wouldn't be buying it for AAA gaming, definitely not. I would be looking at the used market if you're only spending around this much. The next category in my noteworthy mentions is the cheapest card you can get with 8GB of memory, and that is the RX 6600, which we reviewed back at the start of my price guide. And the next one down is the cheapest card you can get with 12GB of memory, and that is the RTX 3060 12GB. This one is available from Umart. It's $417. It's a PNY. And as for availability, it looks like, yep, that one is quite available. You can get that for postage from Umart as well. The cheapest card you can get with 16 gigs of memory is the Arc A770 16 gigabyte. That is the Intel card, which we looked at previously in my price guide. And the cheapest RTX specific card you can get is the RTX 3050. That one is $339 at the moment. This one is at MSY and Umart as well. As for availability, it is in stock only in Tasmania, and one of my viewers have told me that they will not deliver, so you've only got access to this if you're in Tasmania. But just look at it. Isn't it cute? Just that one little single slot, single fan thing. I would only recommend getting an RTX 3050 if you really, really, really want DLSS on a budget, or another sort of RTX feature that you might want, but not for ray tracing. These cards just aren't powerful enough for ray tracing, despite the RTX moniker. If you want to do ray tracing, you're going to have to spend, $500 for entry-level ray tracing. I'm thinking $700 if you want to do anything decent. So just keep that in mind. Now, a card to avoid, which I'm just going to skip past here, is the RX 6500 XT for $250. Please, nobody buy that card ever. I don't care how much it is. It's just a terrible card. Just don't buy it. Here's a new category for today. We have the cutest graphics card. Yes, the cutest graphics card, and that is the Arc A380, which is Intel's entry-level cheapest possible card. But just take a look at it, guys. It's called a Sparkle. Come on, look at this thing. You can't tell me that is not cute. It says Sparkle on the back plate. Come on, that is awesome. Sparkle Intel Arc, single fan, tiny little thing. It's not going to be the best gaming, but it'll play a few games, and if you're doing like a really small mini ITX low profile form factor system, this might be the card to pick up. Or you might want to just buy it because it's cute. Moving on, we have some really great deals, and the first fantastic deal, which I can't emphasize enough, is the RX 7700 XT for just $713. We looked at it previously in my price guide. It's on Amazon. Go and check it out. That is a really good deal. The next great deal on my list is the RX 6950 XT 16 gigabyte card for just $999. Again, it was in my price guide. Go check it out. But yeah, for $999, and it comes with Starfield, and it's a 16 gig card, and that was an absolute top of the line card in the last generation. I think that's a really, really good purchase. And then finally, we have a RX 7600. Now, the reason this one has made a good deal list this week is because of the price. It's dropped down $50 cheaper than any other 7600 that I could find. And again, from our best friends, CCPU Computers. And if you're buying from these guys, then this webpage also features the tell a friend about this page button. If you have friends, if you actually have friends, you can tell them about it by pressing that button. Now guys, I'd like to finish this video off by paying our respects to the RTX 3070 Ti. This card is officially dead in Australia. It now doesn't exist anywhere on my recommended board. It's been outpriced and outperformed by the 4060 Ti. And being just an 8 gigabyte card for the price range that it was trying to hit, it's no longer recommendable at all. So RIP to the RTX 3070 Ti. You'll be sorely missed, but your legacy will go on for many years to come in the computers of those people who have already purchased you. Please remember to leave a comment and let me know what you find most helpful about these videos, or how you think I could improve them. That's it for this week, and take care, and I hope to see you all next time.